Greetings and welcome to this week's edition of One Big Thing. Kurt Goulding here, and today's One Big Thing is what? What the heck happened yesterday? It seems like the culmination of a number of things. And two of the more interesting items was the action of the US dollar, and the other was adios funds. So first, let's talk about the USD. We hit a 19-year high yesterday. Whoa, that's almost as good as the 40-year high in inflation that we've got going on. Now that makes our stuff, particularly grains and oil seeds and various meats, pork and beef that we're exporting quite a bit of, makes them really expensive and makes imports relatively cheap. And we don't need to increase our trade deficit any more than it already is. So it's going to be hard for us to compete in the world of grain exports. Although corn's dropped $2 a bushel and wheat $5. Do you think they were a bit overpriced? The market was able to overcome the lunacy of some of the smart money guys, thinking prices only go one way, to the moon and beyond. Well, guess again, bucko. As we look at what has been going on in the export world of U.S. grains, we're not selling much. And at best, shipments are running behind. Whoa! High prices cure high prices. Amazing. It's that thing called basic economic theory. It still works. And when the last buyer puts their hands in their pockets, markets drop like a rock. Look at yesterday. Ultimately, fundamentals always rule the roost. Now, after getting their heads and butts handed to the smart guys, the question is, what are they going to do now? Are they going to take their toys and go play in a different sandbox? Are they quitting commodities completely? Or are they just going to go over to the sidelines and lick their wounds for a bit? Remember, if you've got a system that works, you just haven't used it long enough. So maybe they got to work on their system. Now, with the dollar screaming up, we also saw oil prices plummet yesterday. Whoa! That's opposite of what should have been going. And they're on the defensive again today. I think we are feeling the effects finally on the demand side for oil. We're seeing a slowdown in manufacturing on a global level. People have started to slow their driving habits. And it should really slow down with the 4th of July holiday behind us. Oh yeah. Did I mention it rained significantly, over 80% of the corn and soybean belt over the long weekend? Whoa! Also, we got significant rains last night, and these weren't expected. We should see crop conditions improve next week after declining a tad bit more than was expected in yesterday's report. So, while we have lots of things pointing to potentially lower prices, we still got this Rusky Ukraine thing underneath. That remains underneath the market as supplies and distribution remain uncertain. So, until next time, happy trading